Do not go in the garbage dump. Don't go there. They said to me, it's the least safe place you could go. Even the police won't go in there. And a few days later, I was in a taxi cab and we were going toward the trash dump because our driver had said, if you're here to serve kids in our country, the ones that have the greatest need, they're up ahead. And I thought, trash dump and kids? Like, what? Trash and kids do not go together in a sentence. They don't go together in a place. I must not be understanding this. I didn't speak Spanish. All I could tell, smoke looked like hell, and still we drove straight. There was this sense of, I am not safe in this car. I have a camera worth more than anything I've seen outside this car. Where am I here? I'm going to get jumped. I'm going to lock the doors. Oh, I'm going to roll up the windows. Man, why did I choose to come into this trash dump with this driver? Oh, man. Those are kids. They're barefoot. They're barefoot. Those are roof lines. Oh, man. There's a whole community of people living inside this trash dump. What? Everything inside me was freezing, misfiring. I took the camera up. I took some pictures because I really needed the barrier. But at least I had pictures. And then we were like, man, let's get out of here. I couldn't take it anymore. And as we were leaving, knock, 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 this girl rode up on her bicycle with this huge smile. I wrote in my journal, have you ever seen a lightning smile like this before? In a trash dump? Out of the smoke and dust comes this girl on a bike, laughing and smiling, so big, knocking on the window. The window comes down, and I say hi, and she says, hi. I'm Ileana. Hi, I'm Brad, and I am a musician and a storyteller, and so grateful to get to share some stories with you today about kids and families that so rarely have spotlight and are so deserving of it because of their bravery and their courage. Sure enough, there is a trash dump community in Managua, Nicaragua. It's called La Chureca, and 300 families live there, have worked there. They choose to move through the trash fields to scavenge for recyclables in order to survive, in order to put food on the table. And so many of those people there are kids, vulnerable kids. So meeting Ileana just was mind-blowing to me that someone could be filled with joy and light with such a diabolical, horrific, hellish backdrop. Just crazy. But I grew up in a place not like that at all. I grew up in Denver, Colorado, in a family that had everything. We had a big yard, and we had private schools and a country club to play tennis and soccer in the summer. And I thought this was normal. I thought everyone went on a vacation once a year, and I just thought as a kid that everybody had what I had. Music was in my family, so I had a deep appreciation for it and really loved it. But there was a point in my life where I actually needed it. When I was 14, I came home and saw a for sale sign in our front yard, and I sat down with my sister Kelly and my parents, and my dad explained to us that we needed to sell our house and we needed to move, and pretty quickly, because he had just lost his business and our family's money and security in an investment scandal. And for the next 3 years through high school, we moved 10 times. And one of the only things that was consistent for me was music and friendship and sports. That's all I really had, and just leaned into it. When I went to college, I found some more friends that loved making music, and we started a band, Dispatch, and played lots of shows in Boston and New York, and just slowly but surely pulled our dream together. And before we knew it, the file sharing world, Napster, collided with us in a way that was really awesome for us. We weren't on the radio at the time, and our music just went everywhere. We didn't realize it. So in the process of making music, playing every night that we could, driving everywhere, saying yes to every show, we lost a sense as to who we were in our friendships. So literally, as things were going like this, we had a farewell show in 2004 in Boston, and over 100,000 people showed up and they sang with us every word. Felt like another for sale sign went in right then. Lost my identity again. Who am I apart from this band? What do I do? I said yes to a trip to Nicaragua. I had friends that were surfing down there. There was an orphanage where I could play guitar and kick a soccer ball. And there was a youth rally where I could make music. And so I went. That set us on a path to go into the trash dump. It's as if that was exactly why I was there. And our driver, Bismarck, was like, we are going there. You are safe. And I believed him. But going in was the scariest thing I think I've ever done. At the time, I thought it was the dumbest thing I've ever said yes to. I don't think this is going to go right. And then Ileana knocks on the window. And her smile changed everything. Have you ever had a smile from someone that you didn't expect that changed everything for you? On a day when you just thought that the world was mean and cold, a stranger looks up and they look at you and they lean in and they smile as if to say, I see you. As if to say, I'm inviting you to see me. Ileana's smile that day is why I got out of the car. It's why I followed her around in a place where I thought, this is not going to go well for me. But her smile and her laughter were so reassuring that I went where she went. And I met the people who she loved. And from that point until today, I've never been the same. I will never be the same. And I hope you won't be either, those of you that are taking in Ileana's story and getting to see her smile firsthand. That is the smile. That's the day we met her. Does that look like a hesitant smile? Does that look like a guarded smile? Someone who's kind of like looking at you saying you're a stranger, but I'm going to give you... No, that looks like she's welcoming family. I've been so amazed by the light in this picture where she's just kind of saying, here I am, and there you are. Here I am, and there you are. Here I am, and there you are, and who knows where this will go? Oh, I like that. Ileana made the trash dump a safe place for us. Her smile was a bit of a gateway for us to come in, and we started playing music there and started imagining, what can we do for the kids here? And so we built a stage in the heart of the trash dump and started something called the Day of Light, where there were broken walls that were gray, and we brought muralists in to just light them up with rainbows of color, and all kinds of beautiful murals and graffiti went up. And then soccer, the dirtiest soccer you've ever seen was played everywhere, and we had professional soccer players that came down with us, lacrosse players, frisbees, face paint, people from all over just came to just enjoy life together. That was the Day of Light. And that became such a sacred way of connecting with them and making music and feeling like, hey, even though we're not speaking the same language, and even though we come from such different places, we don't look alike, we have hardly anything in common, we have everything in common now. Right now. We're communicating. There is a higher language than what comes from here. It comes from here. Just as we're feeling confident that this is our greatest thing we can do in the trash dump, we discovered that a number of the girls, Ileana and her sisters, they were coughing a lot and they seemed sick. And so their parents invited us to take them to a clinic, and we took them to a clinic, and the doctors there were like, who are you and why are these girls here right now? They should have been here months ago. Do you not understand how sick they are? No, we don't understand. Bismarck, our driver, understood everything in Spanish, and he was the one that took the story back to the parents. But all three girls, Ileana and her sisters, had HIV/AIDS. I thought I didn't hear it right. And I asked, and Bismarck said, no, VIH, HIV. So then I'm learning from the social workers that are in the community, yeah, there's a lot of child prostitution here. And it's likely that these girls were a part of that. Yeah, there's a lot of drug abuse. There are families that actually will hook the kids on drugs so that they'll work longer hours in the fields to gather recyclables for them. Yeah, there's lots of violence here. There's so many layers of abuse, Brad, you have no idea. I had no idea. I had no idea. And the story doesn't get any better from here. Mercedes died a year later. Ileana died 2 years later. Several of their siblings have passed away. Kids have died in that community because they were not safe. They didn't have a school where they could really flourish and reach and be fed. They didn't have what they needed. They didn't have safety. Letting go of... I felt really guilty. How did I not see it sooner? Why was I playing concerts? Why were we painting murals? When what was going on in the shadows, these kids were having their lives broken and sold. We inventoried our hearts. We looked at our journals. We looked in our cameras. We looked at what we had filmed, and we realized that we had a story where we thought we were documenting these kids and their bravery and strength, that they would tell their own stories, and we realized that now we had been given their stories to tell. It should have been them. It should have been them to tell their own stories today. We have a documentary film called Ileana's Smile that honors Ileana's life and Mercedes and a lot of the children that I've told you about today. And that film will be used to raise awareness and funding to build Ileana's School of Hope so that countless kids will not have the same path that Ileana and Mercedes did. They'll be safe to flourish, to reach, to dream. They'll be able to grow. They'll be able to be fed. But don't forget the power of your smile. Don't forget. Ileana's smile may not be in this room right now, but it is in my heart forever. She is a spiritual tattoo on me, making me want to look up and to lean in and to smile at people who I don't know, that don't look anything like me. She looked at me like I was family and gave me this aha moment in my journal where I was like, what would it be like if I saw the world as family and not strangers? Family versus strangers. It's our choice every day, isn't it? Do we belong to each other? And if we do, then we live this way? Or do we not belong to each other? And if we don't, then we live this way? It's a huge question. It all started with Ileana's smile. So look up from where you are. In a subway, look up and smile at someone across the way. In an airport, look up and see someone walking by and smile long enough to say, I see you. I see value in you. We belong. Look up and share your smile and carry the smiles that we carry. And let's ripple that out into the world to bring light into the darkness. The tagline on Ileana's Smile says, there's always light in the darkness. That's it. I'm going to try something here and take this moment and now put it through the ukulele for a new song to finish this up. May they see you in every way. Your smile opened up the door. Seemed like one, then two, then so many more. You have no idea. The power of your smile, always let them see it. Always lean in and share it. The power of your smile today. I heard there's no place in this world more dangerous than where I found treasure beyond what I could ever see. Lean in, push through for those that will follow, so you may see the truth. When you shared your smile, oh, let them see you. I hope they will see you in your short and bold and beautiful life. I'll never know where it will go, what it will unlock inside of you, but I see you and I choose to look up and send you on your way. Hey. If we could do it again, oh, I wouldn't change a thing. No, nothing, but I would lay my life down for you. Share your smile, always let them see you. Oh, you gotta share it. You'll never know what it can do.